And I hope everybody is doing blessed, and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support. I know what we're going through is no walk in the park, but you're not giving up on yourself, as well as the things you're trying to manifest in your life. And you should be proud of yourself and know that these situations are almost close to a close. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings. Love and light and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift and how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very uplifting to you, informative, gives you good vibes, or inspires you in some kind of special way that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath going through trying times and they need spiritual guidance or just need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music I'm listening to in the background is called Manifest 28 Hertz, um, Healing Frequency, and Sedona Vortex. And I will post that link in the description box below. And today my video is about Twin Flame 101, learning to dance in the rain as well as walking tall in the sun. To show your shine. It's true. We always got to take the bitter with the sweet. Not every day is going to be perfect. You should already know that. It's life. Every day has its ups and downs, but you have to be able to roll with the punches instead of, you have to be able to surf, surf with the overwhelming currents of, sorrows, woes, not being aloof or anything like that. All those things have to happen just for you to be able to recognize the things that we need to be grateful for. At times it can be very overwhelming to deal with what you got to deal with. But if you already know, you can sit back and see, the things that you need to be able to change in life. A lot of times things are set in your life to test you as well. We're all going through that thing where, we learned a lot along the way. You've been healing a lot along the way. It's not easy. There are certain things you're probably still trying to come to terms with and heal. That's okay. It won't be something you can get over overnight because we are dealing with a lot of things that, we're still probably clearing from our past lives, as well as the things that has happened in our current lives that, we were children and everything like that. It's no walking apart. You already know that. But you have to be able to know, try to find something good through those stressful moments. It's just like lately I've been on this journey of just allowing myself to adjust myself throughout, try to find something to laugh at times, instead of just fussing about what your shortcomings, when you can allow yourself to see the things, and even in your darkest moments, to see the blessings that you have throughout those darkest moments. That's when things start to tend to get a lot, the burden doesn't seem so heavy, when you're allowing yourself to see the blessings you have in it. A lot of times we feel like we're dealing with certain things alone. We're not. When you can see, even though we're going through things, God and our universe, as well as source and creator, allows us to be able to have these little blessings, the little trinkets that we need to have throughout life, to maintain. You might not have everything that you want, but they're going to make sure you have everything that is needed throughout those times until they decide, okay, this person is ready. They accepted their fate. They allowed themselves to, to heal, allowed themselves to be that positive example. They're serving humanity, as well as, when they're dealing with their things, they're still trying to help out, They want you to be able to see all these things, because I mean they have confidence in us. It's just the fact is we have to be able to believe it in ourselves as well. They're not going to send us out, to feed us to the wolves. They're not putting us out to pastures. So you have to go through all these different things in life for you to be able to see the bigger picture, understand there's a purpose behind everything that you go through. You're supposed to learn something anytime you connect towards people, whether it's good or bad. You have to be grateful for those things as well. So when everything you're working hard for it, you're allowing yourself to not, regret the mishaps, the mistakes that you made in the past, wishing that you can turn back time and do things differently. Everything had to happen for a reason. It's like when I look at my situation at times, I used to really beat myself up, wishing that I could have did things so many, so many different things differently. So many things differently. That's what I meant to say. But going through all those things, it really has allowed me to grow. At times, even though when times are hard, I allow myself to not to really, I get pissed off about it for a few minutes and allow myself to go. I'm like, okay, I'm not about to put my energy in this, because if I do, it's going to really put me in a dark place. When you can allow yourself to see things, this too shall pass. A lot of times things are just put in our way just to see how are we going to react to it. Are we going to allow this situation to overcome up, to consume us in this dark place, or we're going to allow ourselves to learn from that situation and keep moving. And that's what the universe wants to see in that. They always send you synchronicities, let you know, hey, you're doing a good job. We want to commend you. They're applauding you. Your spirit guides want to rejoice with you. All these things, because that when you're allowing yourself to see, have that cheat sheet to be able to understand where your victory is going to come from, when you allow yourself to learn from that situation. It's just like, I've seen people that are in psychiatric places and they want to go home. And there's times that, they're in there to do things and they're like, well, I want to go home, this and this and that. You have to be able to play the part. Allow yourself to see the things you need to be teaching yourself, and there are things that you're trying to come to terms with. Not faking anything, but you're in there for a reason. I've been there a couple of times, where I really went through some dark times and I really needed help. And, I wouldn't change that for the world, because that allowed me to be able to see so many different things, allowed myself to, understand how, certain tragedies happen and everything like that. So, I mean, I wouldn't, people made fun of me about it, but, I said it is what it is. A lot of people are not going to come to terms and come out and say the issues they have. A lot of people just don't do that. I'm like, okay, it's me. I mean, I don't have anything to hide. Not every day was perfect for me, but it was just stuff I know I had to heal from for it drive me crazy. So it was just a lot of things I had to really go through, and being able to see what was the bigger picture and all these things, being able to be an open book, not worried about what people think of me, not worried about what they say, worried if people care about me or whatever. Is how I validated myself. How did I see myself? And it took me a long time to do that, worrying about how other people thought of me. Would they love me this way? Would they love me that way? You have to be able to not be a people pleaser, because you can't please everybody. You have to be able to see what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, all these different things. And it's just like when you allow yourself to see your worth, see your value, when you do those things, you'll have people gravitate towards you that do the same. And if they don't, you have people also that you can already see that they're about to be a hot mess being in your life. You can just separate that yourself from those things. It's not always good, and it doesn't feel good to always cut a lot of people off, because there's so many people that I've cared about that I didn't want to do that to. But if I wanted to get towards the blessings I wanted to get off of, I had to part my ways with them. And it wasn't, that wasn't something that I really felt that I could do at times. But, if it, is bringing you more bad times than good, you already know. You have to be able to reevaluate yourself and know, what's worth your energy and what's not. So it's just like when we have those down times, you have to be able to find the blessings within those down times. Yes, it can be very hurtful to have to go through these things, and it can be stressful trying to see how am I going to get out this situation, how am I going to be able to heal. I'm tired of going through these things. I've been there. People that knows that if I talk to them one-on-one, they know I've gone to that point. Like, I'm tired of going through things. But when you're tired of it, you're willing to do that that groundwork for you to be able to get out that situation. A lot of times we feel, when we're stagnant in certain situations that we can't get out. And it's only, psychologically, you're keeping yourself there, because I've been there where, I'm begging for somebody to help me get out of my prison of sadness and didn't even realize the key was already in the door and the door was propped open, waiting for me to just push it out and me just walk out. But I was so busy worried about everything else around me that it kept me into that dark place that I truly didn't even need to be in. It was just my choice. And it's like now, since I'm looking at everything, and trying to work on myself. I always tell the universe, hey, I'm open to learning. I might not like everything what you're gonna tell me, but hey, I'm willing to take it for what it's worth so I can get out my situation. Because if you know that you're in a situation you're tired of being in, like my mom always said, when you know you're tired, you're gonna do everything you can not be in that situation no more. You'll do everything you can to be out of that situation, but you're doing right by yourself and right by the surroundings, not something that you gotta be deceptive about. You keep it 100 through everything. So I had to do that, look at my situation and allow myself to know you have been through worse situations than the one you're in right now. Don't allow this to sit up here and keep you in a place you don't want to be. you know there's people that will pray to make sure I don't get out of situations that I've seen it, but then I had to not worry about them, because it's just like when you're going through things. Yeah, it can be a hurtful situation when people try to block you and put a speed bump up because they see the journey that you're about to open doors for, and they don't want that for you. But that is not their choice, because if push come to shove, they won't want somebody doing that to them, but they feel like they deserve what they deserve, but you don't even worry about that, because it's just like when that door comes open for all blessings and abundance, that's something that no man can shut anyway. Because when God and universe sees you're ready, it ain't gonna worry about what other person that put stuff on you. If you already know you're picked and you're chosen, you're that anointed one for you to be doing things, they're gonna go high. You're gonna have to go through your experiences because those are karmic situations, but they're gonna make sure it doesn't go any further than that. Whatever they trying to forge against you ain't gonna prosper anyway. Like I told y'all before, when you feel like don't worry about people that insult you, belittle you, do all these different things. It's hard not to do that. But just like God and universe is working on things for you, trust and believe they're working on them too. You just might not see it. But they rearrange the harvest so they'll know why they're going through that. They'll know. So it's just you have to keep doing you. Allow yourself to know this too shall pass. So it's just like when you allowing yourself to run and play in that rain, you'll be able to walk tall with your head hung high, so you could be able to shine up like that with the sun. You're allowing people to you're reflecting your light out to other people, and you're allowing them to see that you're that example of everything that was so hard, so brutal, and so overwhelming that you were able to overcome it. No, it wasn't a piece of cake, it wasn't something easy, but these are the things that are testing your faith, your belief, your patience, as well as your love for yourself, love for humanity. All these things are testing you in all those different areas just to make sure you're balanced out. So it's just like when you're allowing yourself to see what you need to learn, it's not as hard as it is. Yes, there's going to be some bad days, but if you already know this is something that had to, this you're going to have to go up hills. You have to go through those, some constraints and restraints have to be broke for you to be able to break that breakthrough of abundance that you're trying to have. You have to be tested on those different things, and you have to understand your spirit guides are right along with you when you're going through all those different things as well. So where you can understand a lot of things are illusion, the false beliefs, all these things that those are mirages to sit up here and see. Are you going to see through the BS, or are you going to allow these things to play you like a fiddle? It's your choice. You got to do that. But if you already know what you're trying to bring into your life, and you already see the situation you're in, that you are ready to get out, you're going to do the work. Trust me, that your situation is going to be the main motivation to get you the hell out of the place that you really don't want to be at. So it allows you to be able to lift yourself up even when you're tired, allowing yourself to push on even when you're tired. there's days that, you know, I don't want to do stuff at times, but I have to make myself do it. I mean, I have to really be in, like, I've been frustrated because I've been wanting to exercise a lot lately, but it's like since the weather changed so much, I had deteriorated marrow or whatever that is, the muscle cartilage in the lower part of my back from that car accident is like completely gone. So it just really, it hurts so bad with me trying to you know, do extracurricular activities when it comes to like working out and stuff like that, because I like doing kickboxing as well as cardio and stuff like that. And it's hard for me to do those things if my back is like swelled up at the bottom. So those are the things that I'm like, oh God, just give me the strength. You know, I want to do these things, but it's like really put me at a standstill, because it was like yesterday. Oh my God. I laid down all day because I hurt that bad. I couldn't do anything, and plus, it was like I was wiped out from channeling everybody that I was connected with. So that was already draining as well. But I'm glad I was able to help those people. But you know, those are always reasons to go ahead and, you know, press that reset button and rest a little bit. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. This is gonna be my last one. I thought I was gonna do two more, but I already feel myself being drained. So if I do decide to do some more, I'll probably do some later on tonight. But if not, you know, God be, I'll go ahead and do some tomorrow. So I will see you on my next video. I love y'all. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Drop me a line. Uh, Give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I would love to give a post notification shout out to um, David Wilkerson and Shifumi Noma Yusuf. I hope I pronounced your name right. Welcome to the family. Um, like and subscribe. You know, hit that notification bell. Drop a line so I can go ahead and give you a post notification shout out on my next video. And know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. You know, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity vibes. You never know, your kind words and your vibes can really take someone a long way. Oh, and if anybody wants to get in touch with me and you know, you don't feel comfortable with leaving anything on the comment section, please, you know, hit me up on Facebook Messenger, not Facebook, the actual Facebook, but Facebook Messenger. And I'll, you know, you let me know that you're a part of the YouTube family and what concerns you need to talk to me in private. Everything we talk about is 100%. 300% confidential. What we talk about there stays there. So I will see you on my next video. Much love, peace, be well.